afternoon, everyone. I'm Hartma. So welcome to our new time and new days for our power hours, 1 hour of practice live here. I just changed the time recently just for this week, and if any change in the future, I will definitely keep you posted. But if this time doesn't work for you, it's always saved 24 hours after, and I start to save the class and upload on YouTube too. Each class, I will put the link on my bio after. So if you really find a comfortable seat, and if you have blocks, keep them nearby. You can also sit on the blocks. That may be very helpful too. But today I'm rather sit with no blocks. So one foot come in first, and then another foot in front. So just sit nice and tall. You can raise the hand, the back of the hands above the knees, and then just sit tall here. We'll just close the eyes here for a few rounds of breath. Just try to find a nice and long spine. Set your intention for the practice. Let go of anything that holding you. Could be straight in the morning, helping the kid with schoolwork, and anything at all. Just try to breathe it all out. And then if your eyes closed, you can open your eyes now. Take a deep inhale. You sweep the arms up over your head. Interlace your hands together. Flip the palms open and sit even taller. And then just lean all the way to the right. Keep your arm to frame the ears. Inhale to come back to center. You're gonna lean all the way to the left. Inhale, come back to center. This time release your right fingertip down. Turn the left palm toward you as you look up at your left hand, and then maybe slide the right hand out. And just feel that deep stretch along the left side of your body. Some of you feel nice and open. Your elbow may come closer to the mat. Just no forcing here, just allow the breath to help you. One more big breath here, breathe in. And just slowly come up, just switch side. Send your right arm up as you turn your right palm toward you, your arm straight. And then you just keep both sit bone really grounded down. As you lean all the way to the left. And then come right back up. Now bring both arms up. Inhale. Right fingertip behind, left fingertip forward. Gentle twist to the right. Exhale out. Breathe in. Come back to center. Left fingertip behind, right fingertip forward. Gentle twist to the left. And then slowly inhale, come right back up, forward. Bring your hands down, come sit with the knees bent. Have your feet just about hip width apart. Put your feet down on the mat and make sure that your toe points straight forward. And then you can use your hand to grab like your butt cheek here. We'll try to think about you want to bring your sit bone really down. That will help you to sit taller. We want to create a long spine here. And then hip your knees just about hip width apart. It may slightly just turn out, but try to really ground your feet down. Now send your right arm underneath. Left arm follow. Think about pulling up, so lift your chest up. And then hinge from the hips here to get your belly and your chest closer to the front thighs as you sit nice and feel that long spine. And then maybe you can wiggle and grab the opposite elbow. You do that. Wherever you can grab here and just relax the head down. Try to allow the body to settle. About 3 more rounds of long and steady breath. And then slowly lift your head up. Now bring your hands behind your back to help you to straighten the legs out. And when we straighten the legs out, if your hamstring really tight here, you're going to keep that soft bend on the knees. And it's even help you to sit much taller too with the knee bend. Flex your feet a lot. You get so much stretch here underneath the leg with just to flex your feet. Now from here, I'm going to start with the right hand first. You can see me. Your legs straight, your knees slight bend. Sweep your right arm behind you. And try to just imagine you swimming with your right arm here. Try to bring it forward, almost touch, or you can even touch your left foot. Now do the opposite with the left arm. Left arm go all the way back, swing over, touch the right foot. And then you just keep moving. Can you just don't worry about what's it look like, but see if you can add on the feeling, add on the slow movement here. Without thinking so much, just swing the arm back. Imagine, I like to imagine a lot these days, like you daydreaming at the ocean, at the swimming pool, and you just swimming here with your arms. A few more rounds, only a few more rounds. One more on the right side. Keep your feet nice and flat. One more on the left side. And now come to center. I'm going to take Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. So try to keep your back straight, and you can even try to send your tail back a little bit more so you really have your sit bone grounded down. Your fingertip down. Your back still nice and flat. This is a forward fold. Some of you can go deeper. This is still a forward fold. Maybe you go a little bit deeper, you grab outside your feet and you relax the head down. This is a forward fold. So find the step. Find the one that works for your body. And then be here, 5 more breaths. Now slowly lift up and come lay down on your back. Lay down on your back, keep your knee bent to start, and then just rock side to side here with the knee bend. A few times, about 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Now lift your feet up, your legs go up, so 90-degree angle, your knees above the hip, and then have your feet about the same height with the knee. Arms can be cactus, can relax it outside way you should here. Your back nice and flat, and then just lower the knee to the right. Back to center, keep your shoulders down, lower to the left. The knee may touch the mat or may not touch here. Just try to find the version that works for your body. Keep your shoulders grounded down, your feet in the little flex here. Keep your feet nice and flat. Try not to pull the knee closer to the chest. You want to keep your knees up above your hip and then keep going. And we're going to do 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. Come back to center. Put your feet down. Now really push your lower back into the mat. Your feet still down, your knee bend. Bring your hands behind your head. Now curl up. Start to feel it in your core. When you push it down, you should really feel it. Curl up, make a basket with your hand to really lay your head back into that basket, but you keep curling up. Maybe add a small movement. You can rolling, knitting your ribs side to side. You're gonna feel a little bit more intense here. I will stay here. Whatever you should. I'm burning right now. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release it down. Take a full body stretch. 1 breath here. Breathe in. And then exhale out. Bend the knees again. We're going to do one more round. If you didn't feel it yet, make sure to push your lower back down. And then lift the head and your shoulders up. In the left hand, the other thumbs on top. Make a basket with your hand curl up. And keep laying your head into that basket so you don't hurt your neck. And then maybe you knit the rib. You're rolling side to side here. Imagine you knitting your rib together. Go for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release. Lift your hips up. And that should feel really nice when you lift the hips up. One more big breath here. Breathe in. Now lower down. Bring your knee into your chest. Rock front to back until you come find a standing forward bend at the top of the mat. So come right to stand and bend the knee. Come to stand, bend the knees a lot, as much as you have to. Try to get the belly and the chest to connect to the thigh. So it's the same shape like when you sit down. But you're doing this stand up. And then maybe you're really tight, you may be high like this. Try to keep your butt back and then bring the weight more forward. You can grab your blocks, place it, and keep your chest lift up. And if you're really open, you may flat your hand down outside your feet, but bring the weight more to the toes. One more big breath here, breathe in. And then release your hands on your shin bone or on the block, halfway lift, flat your back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat your back. Exhale to fold. One more time, breathe in, halfway lift, flat your back. Exhale to fold. And then bring your feet to touch. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Root to rise all the way up. Interlace your hand together like we done when we sit before. Arm frame the ear. Here you can see me sideways. Arm frame the ear. Just lean all the way to the right. Keep your arms straight. Inhale back to center. Now you lean all the way to the left. Inhale back to center. Palm together. Bend the knee. Fold down as you exhale. Halfway lift. Flat your back. Now step right into tabletop, into all four. So put the knees down. And take 5 rounds of cows and cat pose. You can turn the hands out. You can rotate the hands all the way back if it's accessible to you. Inhale, belly down, chest lift. Exhale, round at your spine. Inhale, drop the belly down, lift your chest up. Exhale to round. 3 more just like that. Breathe in, belly down, chest lift. Exhale, round at your spine. Give it 2 more. Inhale. Exhale to round. Last one. Inhale. Exhale to round. And then back to center. Turn your hand forward. If you need to sit and then give your hands a nice shape, you can also do that too after that stretch. Now bring your hand forward whenever you're ready. Your knees still on the mat. Move your knees back just about 2 inches. Tuck the toe. Shoulders above your wrist. Hover the knees about 1 inch above the mat. Push the mat away. Gaze down between your fingers. Really straight your arm. Hug the outer arm bone in. So keep the eyes of the elbow, the soft part of the elbow, to shine forward. One more big breath here. Breathe in. And then your hips go up to your first down dog as you exhale. And then just create any movement here that make your body feels good. Maybe you sway side to side. You can bend the knee deep. Settle. Make sure your hand still press down into the mat. Your palm press down.
And if you start to feel nice and open after that stretch at the beginning, you can even reach your heel toward the mat. And then look back between your feet or look at your own belly button. Inhale to lift the heels high. And then roll out to plank position as you exhale. From high plank, you're gonna walk your feet back a little bit and then lower your forearm down. So come to forearm plank. Keep your palm pressed down. Pull the belly in, tilt the pelvic bone forward. One more big breath here, breathe in. Now bring your hips all the way down to Sphinx pose. Now try to straighten the legs even more. Draw the elbow back to pull your chest through. Gaze down at the tip of the nose. One more big breath here, breathe in. Your forearms still down. You can keep your toe tucked if it works for you, or you can tuck the toe. You're gonna lift your hips up and then start to tiptoe or drag your feet on top of the toe forward. Come to dolphin pose, or you can tiptoe forward. Look back at your feet. Try to lift your shoulders up, move the shoulders back. You should feel a nice stretch here on your shoulders. And we're gonna hold it, we're gonna rest after this. Try to stay with me. Hold it for another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then find child pose in 1. Sit on the heel. Bring your knees out wide. Reach your fingertips forward. Knees wide, forehead on the mat. And whenever you need to rest on your own, you can always come back to child pose anytime. If you're ready to move on, lift back up into tabletop. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Slowly lift the right leg up. Push to your right heel. Bend the right knee, stack your right hip open. And then you're going to drop your right foot behind. Straight the right leg out. Push to your right heel. As you bend your left knee a lot. Nothing else change. Your shoulders still square. Try to bend your left knee a lot and try to straighten the right leg out. Some of you, your right heel will even touch the mat. Inhale to come back to three-legged dog. And then right foot come down. And then left leg lift up. Bend your left knee, stack your left hip on top of the right. Now bend the right knee a lot and you straighten your left leg out. Push into your left foot. And then really push your hands down. Straighten your left leg out. You should feel that nice stretch here. Maybe your foot even line up. In the same line, it can depend on wherever it lands for your body. Try to really straight that left leg. Bend the right knee, belly and chest come close to the thighs. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg go back. And then left foot come down. Inhale, lift the heels high. Roll out to plank as you exhale. You can drop the knees down to modify the pose. You can keep the knees lift up. Bring your shoulders forward. The soft part of the elbow still point forward. Bend the elbow. Hug into the side body. Squeeze in. Hold it for 3, for 2, for 1. Slide your heart forward to up dog or cobra. Look at the tip of the nose here. For a moment, don't rush. And then down dog as you exhale. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, lift your heels high. Roll out to plank once again. Exhale. Knees down or up, shoulders move forward. Hug the elbow to the side body. This time hold it for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Slide your heart forward to up dog or cobra. Down dog as you exhale. And you can skip push up throughout the class. If you choose to do push up, make sure you can hold it. Don't rush out of it. Take a deep inhale, lift your right leg up to 3-legged dog. Keep your right foot nice and flat. Pull right knee toward your nose as you bring your shoulders above your wrist. Keep your palm nice and flat. And glide the foot forward. Land your right foot neck to your right thumb. And then straight your right leg, elongate the spine. You can put blocks underneath your hands if you need. Keep pull your right hip back as your left hip move forward. Your hips square. You can also flex your right foot to add on a little bit more like intense feeling. Next inhale, rebend your right knee, palm flat. Drag your left foot forward to float it up to a quick standing split. Keep your palm as flat as you can on something. Left foot land, meet your right top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, arm rise, reach up. Exhale, bend the knee, bow. Breathe in halfway, lift flat your back. Step your left foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Drop the left knee, rise up, Anjaneyasana. Your back still nice and long here. You can grab your blocks or water bottle, anything that you need to support your right fingertip. As you lift your left arm up, lean over to the right side. So don't lean forward or back. You still straight up in the center as you lean to the right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hand come down. Straight the right leg out for a half split. Of course, blocks are here. If you have them, use them. Flip your right foot and really lift your chest up. Think about that flat back again. We've been doing this in the beginning of the class. Send your tail back and then hinge from the hip here to really get your chest and your belly to connect to the front legs. Or if you here, this is still half split. If you can go deeper, you go deeper. Your left cheek can rest outside your right shin bone. And then come back up, rebend the right knee. Try not to rush here, rebend the right knee. Left hand stay, right arm reach up, easy to reach. You can also float your left knee up if you prefer. If you want a little bit more, right arm over the ear, nothing change. Left arm can float under the ear. Spin your chest open, hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Both hands flat, step back, plank, push up, hold, pause, inhale to up dog, exhale, down dog. Left leg lift, feet flat, knee to nose, round your back, come forward, palm still flat, land your left foot through with the palm flat, and straight your left leg. So nothing really change here. You stand really long, maybe flip your left foot, elongate the spine, right heel high. Left hip move back, right hip move forward. Rebend your left knee, try to flat your palm down on something, drag your right foot forward until your leg has no way to go. It float up to standing split. Palm still flat. Right foot meet left top of the mat. Fold. Inhale, root and rise. Maybe lean back, 5 back bend. Exhale to bow. Halfway lift, flat your back. Step your right foot all the way back. Right knee drop, Anjaneyasana. Arm rise. Left fingertip down, right arm reach all the way to the left side. Blocks or anything underneath your left hand is very appropriate. Come back to center, hand come down, half split, runner stretch. Your hip still above the knee, left hip move back, right hip move forward, left foot flat. Keep hinging from the hips here. You can go deeper, your right hip will rest outside your left shin. Keep your back nice and flat. Back to center, rebend your left knee, right hand down, left arm rise. And maybe you did move on, you do the same thing. Whatever version that you did, hold it here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, and then for 1. Both hands come down, palm flat. And you step back to your plank, shoulders stay forward the whole time. Move your shoulder even more forward, bend the elbow, hold it. Inhale for upward facing dog. Down dog as you exhale. Breathing in. And then breathing out. Lift your right leg up, right foot flat. Now bend the right knee, stack your right hip on top of your leg. Aim your right knee toward the ceiling. Lift your left heel up higher. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the right knee to tap the right tricep. Doing that, can you bring your right foot to hover outside the right hand too? Keep your palm flat, blocks can be underneath your hand to help you to make a space. And then right leg go all the way back. Right knee bend once again. Now step your right foot behind like you did earlier. Straight your right leg as you bend your left knees a lot. And then lift your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Right knee to the nose, palm flat, shoulders over wrist. Land your right foot through. Bend your left knees a little bit here, get low. Put your left heel back, come to your fingertips, and then slowly rise all the way up to high crescent. Lengthen the tailbone down, hand behind your head or cactus the arms, whatever works best. Look up and go back. If you need to place the left knee down to help you with the balance, then do that beautifully with your left knee down. I'm showing you how to modify, and you're gonna do your version. One more big breath here, breathe in. If your back knee down, you can keep it down. Come back to center. We're gonna start to open up to the right side. So right arm gonna go back, left arm gonna go forward. Knee down, so up, right hand behind your left leg, left arm can reach up and back. If you're new to the practice, feel free to practice with the knee down. And it works as great, you still get the benefit of the pose. Inhale, come right back up. If your knee down, now lift it up. Drop your left heel. And then come to warrior 2. So now, try to bend the right knee to track over the right ankle. And then find the feeling, because we can't really see our own body, but feel it to feel uncomfortable enough, but no pain. Push the right knee out, look down to see your right big toe and second toe. And wherever you are, bend a little bit, maybe half an inch deeper. Fingertip reaching away from one another. Close your eyes. Straight your back leg more, but back legs tend to slack off. Can you really ground it down on the outer edge of your left foot? Pull your right sit bone underneath. And straight your right leg. Pull your right hip back, reach your right arm forward. You can reach for the blocks. Triangle, left arm rise. Left hand come down, pyramid pose. You're gonna use your block to help if you need. Bump your left foot in and up and square off your hip. Just like we did in our half split, if you feel open, left cheek can cross outside your right shin. If you feel tight, your block may be here, and this is still pyramid pose. Keep your back nice and flat, you hinge from the hip. Now rebend your right knee. Hand can be about a foot or 6 inches in front of your right foot. Float your left leg up, flex your left foot. Bring your shoulders over your wrist, flat your palms. Lift your right heel up high. And for those who have handstand practice, want to take a few hop, you can. If you just here, this is really, really challenging already. The closer the right foot to the hand, the harder. Keep your hips square. Push into the mat, straight the arms, one more breath in. Feet together, top of the mat. Forward fold as you exhale. Inhale, halfway lift flat your back. Exhale to fold. Feet can be together or separate. Arms behind your back, send your fists over your head. Keep the arm variation if it's accessible to you. You're gonna bend the knee for chair pose. And maybe lift the heels up high. Send your fists behind your back. To peel your chest open and bend the knees a little bit deeper. One more big breath here, breathe in. Release down, forward fold as you exhale. Halfway lift, flat your back. Now step your left foot all the way back to the back of the mat. Left hand stay. Right arm reach up, twist open. I'm gonna find side plank. I'm gonna give you option to roll to the outside of your left foot. Try to flat your left foot down. Right side finger, grab the big toe and pull the right knee up. And then try to push your left foot flat down. You slowly extend the right leg up. The more you push your left foot down, the more you can send your right leg up higher. And then lift your chest up to look up. One more big breath here, breathe in. If you modify, you modify. That's key or just a guide zen, and then find high plank position. Push up is optional, take it or leave it. Inhale to upward facing dog. Down dog as you exhale. Breathe in, lift your left leg up, bend the left knee, step your hip open. Inhale here. Exhale, left knee, left tricep. We're gonna hold here, shoulders above wrist. Can you bring your left foot to hover for a moment? Push the mat away. Keep your left foot flex. And then left leg go all the way back. Bend your left knee, stack the hip again. Drop your left foot behind and straight your left leg out and bend the right knee a lot. Get your chest and belly come close to the front right thigh here. Come back to three-legged dog. Pull the knees into the nose. Land your left foot through. And your right knee can be down or up. So we're going to rise all the way up to find back bend. So I did with the knee down before. I'm going to modify it again. Cactus the arms or hand behind the head. Think about going up and then going back. Left arm back, right arm forward. Left hand grab the inside of the right inner thigh, right arm go up and back. Inhale back to center. If your back knee down like me, lift it up. I want to open to warrior two. So push your left knee forward. Wherever you are, bend another inch or half an inch. But usually we try to hold back a little bit. Make sure no pain to the knee, just uncomfortable here. And maybe close the eyes. Straight the right leg more, little bit grounded down on the outer edge of your right foot. Straight your left leg. So pull your left hip back as you reach your left arm forward. Forward, forward. Grab your blocks if you need. And most likely you'll need the block or a water bottle to help to find your triangle pose. Keep your side weight nice and long. Left hip still move back. Right hip slightly move forward. Look up at your top hand. One more breath in. And then pyramid pose. Both hands come down. Grab both blocks. It will help you to square off your hip. Left hip move back. Bump your right foot in and up, and then lift your chest up and then fold. Keep your back nice and flat. And rebend your left knee. So I didn't show you before, but you can always do blocks. In order, if you have a hard time on the other side to lift your left heel up for this side, we're going to do block underneath the hand. Now you have more space to lift the left heel up, and if you cannot lift still, get the block higher. Move your block even more forward, because the closer the hand to the standing foot is so much harder to lift. So you're going to find the version that works for you. Push into the mat, arms straight, palm nice and flat, hip square. One more big breath here, breathe in. Feet together, top of the mat, forward fold as you exhale. Arm behind your back, the other thumbs on top, fist over your head. Belly and chest, get them closer to the front thigh, so bend the knees if you have to. Keep the arms, share. Squeeze the palms, lift the heels up. Send your fist back, bend the knee, send your chest forward and up. One more big breath here, breathe in, forward fold, release. Halfway lift, flat your back. And then you're gonna step your right foot all the way back. Gonna find side planks again. You need to modify your side plank, you do that. And if you work on that yogi toe lock, roll the right foot down. Try to keep the right shoulders above your right wrist. Pluck the right arm bone in. And then pull the left knee up. The more you push down with your right foot, you can lift your hips up and you can extend your left leg up. Look up toward your left toes. Find high plank at your own pace. Bend the knee, bend the elbow, chaturanga or skipping. Inhale to up dog. Down dog as you exhale. Breathing in. Breathing out. You need a few rounds. So breath in child pose, do that. You need to take a sip of water or towel or that one I'm gonna do. I'm sweating like crazy. And if you need to rest longer, you can rest. You ready to move on? Come back to downward facing dog. And from down dog, we're gonna try to be very light with our feet, moving by using our core control. Down dog, maybe you can have your hands a little bit closer to one another. Nothing else change. Your feet can be wide, your feet can be together. Just pay attention on gazing forward. Bend the knee deep, lift your heels high. Try not to make a sound. You're gonna hop, land both feet outside the hand. And then hop back, so nice and light. And we're gonna do this 4 more times. Hop to Malasana. Hop back, 3 more. If you don't like to hop, you step, and that works too. We've got about 2 more here. You can do step. You can hop, and the last time I'm gonna hop and we all gonna meet in Malasana squat. Bring your hand together. Allow the elbow to push the knees out, sink your hip down. And you can also grab your block to sit on. If you feel like you start to fall back, you're gonna do what works for you. One more big breath here, breathe in. And you can sit longer in Malasana, or you can take a crow pose if you prefer an arm balance. Crow pose, play with variation. You can do a toe tap, wrist that you took my class before. You can take it to a tripod and also come back to crow if you prefer. A few more rounds of breath. You with me in squat, wherever you are. We'll just sit nice and tall here. Knowing whatever you should, that's your yoga practice. There's never a one-way straight, never like this way is right. You're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do what works for you, not what works for other person. You know your body better than anyone. Keep your body safe and enjoy the practice. And then we're gonna find down dog. Those who in squat, straight the legs up, crow jump back or step back. The push up, the floor is always optional. Take it or leave it. I will meet in downward facing dog. From down dog, lift your right leg up, bend the knee, stack the hip once again. Bend the left knee a lot to stretch the right leg out. Last time here, we're gonna do this. Now lift your right leg back up to 3-legged dog. And then start to bend the knee, or you can even go with straight leg to bring your shoulders over your wrist. With straight leg, maybe bend the elbow, go right to Ekatu. Or with the knee bend, you just here, maybe you take a push up, maybe you just stay here. And I'm going to straight it back out to 3-legged dog. Land your right foot outside, your right hand come to this side. You need to drop the left knee down. For those who are new to the practice, stay here. Some of you can maybe put the forearm down, you go deeper. Hand can interlace together. And you can also try to bring the right shoulders underneath the right knee, tuck the left toe, and turn the arms out. And this is a little bit more challenging. Maybe you can invite your hand. It's kind of just how you prefer to move with how the body feels. And then hands come down. We're just going to go back out the way we came in. For some of you can pull the knees up to the triceps, straight the legs out, go back to 3-legged dog. Or you just step back, and push up is optional. You may take it, you may even leave the right leg lift up, and we'll go back to downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up, bend the left knee, stack your hip. Bend the right knee a lot, straight your left leg out as you push your left foot down. Back to 3-legged dog, bend the left knee. Now you can choose if you want to straight the left leg out and go right to Ekatu, you come forward. You bend the elbow right away. And then from here, shoot the legs back. Now step your left foot outside your left hand. Come to your version of lizard. This is lizard pose. This is also lizard pose. You want to go deeper. You did before. Airplane the arms out. By the hands. Whatever serve you in your lizard. Your version of lizard. And come out the way you went in. Maybe you go back with that leg stretch again. Maybe you skip the push up and just bring the left foot down to down dog. Maybe some of you are taking the push up as of now. I want to come sit. After this, you can walk your hands back a little bit. Make your hand a little bit wider. Lift your heels up. Bend the knee. And then hop your feet to the arms. Hover and hold for a moment. If you can use blocks underneath the hand. If you want to try for the jump through. And I want to come sit with our knees open out, our feet together. So some of you may prefer to put your feet closer to your groin, butterfly the legs out, if that feels better for you. Today I'm going to keep a diamond shape of the legs. Open your feet out like a diamond. Here we've got the knees out. The knee may be high like this. You can also place block under so you can get some support. Block can be lower. And then same thing, we want to feel the sit bone really grounded down, similar to where we start the class. Hinge from the hips again. You have another prop, or you prefer to use block. You can fingertips here. This is the pose. Tuck the chin in. Maybe you can go deeper. You may keep your back nice and flat. And then forearms come down. And maybe you go a little bit deeper. See which version works for you. And some of you who really open, your forehead may rest on your feet that open up. Make sure no pain at any place of the body. You should feel uncomfortable, but you shouldn't feel the pinch or pains on your back or your knees at all. Now slowly lift up and then just put your feet down, just like you did earlier in class. Now we're going to add on to really push down, but bring the right ankle to cross above the left knee. Lift your chest up. Sway side to side, you can just be here. Maybe you bring your left heel closer and you can sit a little bit taller. This sit a little bit deeper on your right outer hip. And if you want to add on, you can take this variation of both pose. We're going to hold it for 5 breaths. You can even lower down to half boat and lift it right back up if you prefer. Exhale up, inhale down, exhale up, inhale, exhale, one more, inhale, and then exhale and then release. And we're just gonna switch side. Right foot down, left ankle cross. This is a great place to be, that it works for everyone. You can just be here. This is a lot to feel already. Maybe you put your right foot closer to intensify the feeling. You want to add on, you can send, float your legs up, send the arms out, both pose. Maybe you hinge or down, low boat to high boat, and we'll do 4 more. For 3, for 2, for 1, and then lower your feet down, lift your chest up, move your hands behind your hip, about 6 inches, hand just about shoulder width or a little bit wider, fingertip facing your hip, ground your feet down, and you're gonna lift your hips up into reverse tabletop and relax the head down. One more breath here, breathe in.
And then slowly just release it back down. We're going to do one more time with option to go all out to reverse plank position. If you choose reverse plank, make sure your feet flat on the mat. So we're going to lift up. You can stay here. You can straight the leg out, your feet flat, straight the legs out, push your feet down. Hip lift up. Hold it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then bend the knees, come back down. And then just come lay down on your back. Have your blocks nearby, but you may need to use it. Lay down your back, lift your hips up. If you prefer a restorative back bend here, just put the blocks at any height underneath your sacrum and stay. Some of you may prefer to take a bridge pose, you can do that. Or a full wheels, hand can flame the ear. You have a different variation. Your body should be warm and ready. You want to play around with a drop back. Anything at all here, make it yours. As long as you know the body, keep it safe. But for me today in the afternoon time, I'm just gonna keep my hip up here with the blocks. And this is what it feels like, it's what I need for today. One more big breath here, breathe in. And then release from wherever you are. Glide both knees in toward your chest. I'm going to go back to that leg variation that we did earlier with the right ankle cross above the left knee. Now thread the arms to grab behind the left knee to put closer to your chest, but keep the shoulders on the mat. Keep your left foot flat, or you can even straight the left leg up. Put your left foot down. Don't change anything. Just drop both knee to the right, and you're gonna turn your head to the left side for this supine twist variation. Use that right foot to help to glide the left knee closer to the mat. You can also place blocks underneath the right knee. If the mat seems so far that the knee doesn't touch, make sure no forcing. If that still feels too much, just keep your feet together as you drop both knee to the right, head turn to the left. Now come back to center. We're going to cross the left ankle above the right knee. Stay here or pull the right knee closer to the chest, straight the right leg up. Make sure shoulders stay on the mat. Right foot down, nothing change. Keep this shape. Drop both knees to the left. You can place block underneath the left knee. Head turn to the right. Inhale, come back to center. Pull the knees into the chest. Bend the knee, reach for the outside of your feet for a happy baby. So really use this time to neutralize the spine here. Keep your back nice and flat, and you rock side to side. Bring your knees into the chest. Give yourself big giant squeeze. You can lift your head up. Extend the arms out, full body stretch, reach to your toe, to your fingertips. Deep inhale to the nose and then open your mouth to exhale out. Arms down alongside the body for Shavasana. You can also grab your block, your bolster if you have. Block can be placed underneath the knees, open the legs out. If you prefer short Shavasana, you can use this time for any inversion too. Headstand, shoulder stand, leg up the wall with your practice. In your practice, if you never bring the legs up the wall, the easy way to sit sideways to the wall, and you lay down like this, and you just swing the legs up, and this is how you get leg up the wall easily. If you in Shavasana,
just stay in your Shavasana. Take about 2 to 3 minutes of rest. And if you prefer to rest longer, you are at the comfort of your own home, you can always rest longer. If you invert, you can slowly find your way down to your counter pose. And in the next few rounds of breath, everyone should be in Shavasana. And if you need to rest longer, feel free to rest. You're ready to move on, you start to make a small movement, awaken up your body, wiggle your fingers and toes. Roll your ankles and your wrists. Bring your arms over your head, take a full body stretch. Together, deep inhale to the nose. Open your mouth to exhale, to empty it all out. Bring your knees hug in toward your chest. Drop the knees to the right side. Make a pillow with your right hand. And pause for a moment. Try not to rush. And then slowly come up. Find a comfortable seat here. Sit nice and tall with your eyes closed. Keep a long spine here. Really feel your sit bone really grounded down with your eyes closed. Take a moment here. Give thanks to yourself for being here, for showing up. Not just for you, but you show up for others who practice with you too. Stay motivated and stay strong. Doesn't matter what happened to you, whatever to us, we can always find something, even just for one thing, that's good come out of it. When you keep your mind positive, everything will stay, in the right direction. Always focus on the positive thing that you can find. And from here, bring your palms together, bow the head down. Have a wonderful the rest of the day, the rest of the afternoon, and hopefully we can see each other again very soon. But for now, let's practice together virtually. Namaste. Beautiful practice. If you stay until the end, that's all good. Susan, hi, miss you, love you so much too. And meditation tonight, 7 p.m. So this week we have new time, so check bio for the new schedule. Only a little change, and I'll keep you updated. Just change it up so I can be sure that you guys stay with me. Stay positive, stay strong. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye.